Mzansi, sanamukela la kuDJ Lebophelo on SABC2, your favorite show. This is the only show that deals with food consciousness and health issues. Every week sinimema ukuthi nisibuze noma yini enifuna ukuyazi ngokudla bese ke thina ke sithola onqondo bethu ukuthi baphendule imibuzo yenu. Ningakhathazeki nyanibona lapho ku Facebook na ku Twitter na ku Instagram. Don't be shy because I like to know ukuthi nidla ini niphila kanjani. Namhlanje we're talking about food that relates to gout and hypertension, high. Ngoba these are illnesses that affect us on a daily basis. Umuntu wethu ke uThabo Thinane posted a video on our Twitter page ufuna ukwazi ukuthi yini gout, yini hypertension, akhe simuzwe.
Ke na le dipotso tse hlokang dikarabo tsa tsona. Matala ka ke a careless eater and hona tse sa tshwere ke gout and taba e hang tshware hantle. So ke batla tseba hore a je dijo tse feng na tlole tse feng hore a phele lifestyle health.
Sesahamba ke sayomitha uThabo ukuthi sike sifunde kabanzi ngaye before siphendula imibuzo yakhe. Akhe sibone.
Bizolaka ke Thabo Thinane. I'm 17 years old. Gilula Thokoza, and I'm passionate about two things, which is family and hip-hop music. I'm a young man that was raised by his parents and still lives with his parents and loves them to bit. But recently I found out that both my parents have illnesses. Firstly, which my father has gout and my mother has hypertension. Ke tshwenyehile ka malwetse a tlhaeletseng mo papa le mama because I get hore a tlo ba tlhaka tsora ba ka se ba tlhaka. So therefore nna ke khopela dijo le bophelo e tlo nthusa nna e tlo bontsha hore ke etse eng le eng step by step ho ke bontsha mama le papa ba tsame ba phelo sharp hore ba phele lifestyle healthy.
After the break, we are joined by my favorite medical practitioner, Dr. Tiny Menga, who will be answering imibuzo kaThabo. Please, ngicela ujoin ingxoxo yethu ku Twitter uthi @DJ Lebophelo or on Facebook DJ Lebophelo or on email uthi djlebophelo@sabc.co.za. Siyabuya khona manje after this short curfew. Welcome back. Sisasa sonke la kuDJ Lebophelo. Namhlanje we are finding out how food relates to gout and hypertension, high, because that's our viewers' question today. Our medical practitioner, my favorite doctor, Dr. Menga, he'll be giving valuable answers to Thabo's questions. But wait, first let's find out more about our good doctor. Doctor, welcome again to DJ Lebophelo. Thank you for joining us again. Before the break, you see, we heard Thabo's father une gout and his mother's hypertension. He wants a cleaner and simpler explanation of what these illnesses are and what causes them, as well as what his parents should eat and avoid. Unama specific questions that he has posted on our Twitter page, so we'll be answering these questions with our guest, Dr. Menga namhlanje. Now, you can also have your say on Twitter, @DJ Lebophelo, or on Facebook, DJ Lebophelo, or why don't you email me, djlebophelo@sabc.co.za. Doctor, may we please just enter this discussion?
Well,
I've heard a lot of things about gout, but obviously you're the best person to explain. Gout.
Gout, it's a condition that affects joints, some joints in your body. They swell up, they become painful and very painful, and they look so red. And this is caused mainly by if you have an excess amount of what we call uric acid, uric acid in your body that come close to your capsule, the capsule that surrounds your joint.
Yes.
There's fluid in the joint, but when that uric acid gets in there, it causes that fluid to solidify and becomes like crystals that look like a needle.
Yeah.
A needle that is sharpened on both sides. And they are very small, and there are many. They are in their millions.
Is it extremely painful? Because the way you
It's
describe
painful.
it.
Just imagine yourself with a pocket in your hand that is full of 1,000 needles.
Needles, yeah.
Can you close that hand? It's painful.
Yeah.
And that kind of pain that you feel with every movement. The needles are pointing in any direction. So any movement of your joint, of the affected joint, becomes that painful.
Doctor, what causes gout?
There are many causes of gout, but I think the two most common ones are the ones that we probably brought today.
Okay.
Show me the meat.
So much I revealed
Yep.
what might be in here.
Red meat.
So this causes gout. Because I remember on the first episode we talked about the dangers of red meat.
Yeah.
So this is one of the major causes of
Because
gout.
the uric acid that we're talking about in gout, it's a byproduct of the breakdown of the protein that you get mainly in red meat.
Yeah.
And most of the processed red meat.
Do you know what I feel? I feel like our viewers are going to say, "Oh, Doctor, what would you against inyama?"
I
Ngoba
eat
yonke
meat.
into nje is about inyama irongo.
I eat meat myself.
Yeah.
But of course, if you do things in excess.
Yes.
Okay, if you do it in limitations, I mean, this is enough steak for 2 days.
As you said.
In my opinion.
Yes.
This is too big. So, but if I eat this in 2 days, I'm far away from getting gout.
Okay, so you talked about something else.
Yep.
And you know, I'm going to reveal this to our viewers, and they're going to die because these go together. It's almost like you need to have the red meat and down it with.
This is, I mean, it's for everybody to see. This is alcohol. It may not be in the correct glass,
Yeah.
but this is alcohol. And I'll explain why alcohol and red meat. The uric acid that gets formed, it's formed from the proteins.
Yes.
And it accumulates in your body. Now, all of these things that we eat have to be excreted. It must get out of your body.
That's
at
why
some
we
stage.
uric acid with
That's right.
urine.
Yeah. So it has to get out of your body.
Okay.
And the only organ that is capable of doing that, it's the kidney.
Yes.
So when it gets to the kidney, it has to be flushed out.
Okay.
But sometimes the burden on the kidney is so high
Yeah.
that most of it remains and gets retained in the body. And this is the one that is going to cause a lot of problems in your joints, to form joints.
Okay.
And the alcohol, unfortunately, has got a tendency to slow down the excretion of uric acid. So you
Yes.
remain with a huge balance of uric acid in your body. Your red meat is forming it, so you've got lots and lots of it that's getting formed, and your alcohol,
Alcohol
it's
is
slowing
keeping it in.
down.
Yes.
It's slowing down the excretion, to get rid of that uric acid. So the end result is that you've got excess and super excess of uric acid stuck in your body, and that which gets into your joint will form crystals that I've spoken about, and they're going to irritate you, they're going to pierce you, and you're going to be in such severe pain.
Whew. Okay, so these people, abahamba, ichisanyama. This is their main meal. It's their main thing. They have their alcohol and then they have their meat.
Aha, so you're writing problems.
it
But
may-
if you do it within limitations, it's really, and I want to stress this, do it within limitations.
Can I get a high five for that?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, there's something else that you brought here, which is very common for a lot of people. Liver, Malam
okay.
Khodu. What is it that's in this liver?
We all like liver, but unfortunately, it has a very high concentrations of all the things that we don't need in our body in excess. The protein is high. There's a chemical called the purines are high, and these also are responsible for our gout.
Can you quickly just tell them what you whispered in my ear? You talked about organs.
Yeah.
What were you saying about that?
Well, because organs have got a tendency to concentrate some of these elements,
Yeah.
the chemicals in particular. So they can overload your system.
Yes.
All the minerals that we have tend to be concentrated in most of the so-called organs.
I mean, also, why should we eat organs? We've got organs, so why are we eating other organs? It kind of makes
Well,
sense to
actually,
me.
we're meant to eat grass, eh?
There we go.
Grass,
and which is the
vegetables.
alternative, which is what you've got here.
Yep.
And I love this, and I know how much you love this.
Well, I think, first of all, I love it because it's so colorful.
Yes.
I mean, look at how dull the meat is in color. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
You can't compare. So these are things that we should eat. I know it's too much for so many people, but at least if you have at least 5 of the things that we've put in here per day, it's safer for you. This is good for your body, and this is good for your sustenance. All the proteins, all the potassium, enough sodium, these are the elements that you need in your blood, because if you take in excess of this, then you overload your system.
And even the sugar that's in here, like in the potassium or in
enough.
it's natural sugar.
They always say, everything that you find in a fruit or in a vegetable is the right amount that you need in your body.
It's beautiful.
That's the basic.
Okay, Doc, I like what you've done here. You've given me the bad and you've given me the good, the alternative. I want to look at the mother's illness. Now, the mother has got hypertension. Ibizwa high. I've always grew up high. What is hypertension?
Well, the other name for hypertension is a silent killer. Something that kills you so quietly. And why they call it a silent killer is because if you think about flu, we're in this flu season now.
Yes.
You mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got a headache, my temperature, I've got a temperature, I'm coughing, I've got a sore throat,
yes.
my nose is running.
Yes.
These are the symptoms that when you come to my office, you'll tell me.
You flu.
But that's flu. But with hypertension, no symptoms, none of those. You must understand that we all have at least one heart, one.
At least one.
One heart. That's one heart, yes. And that heart must keep on beating for at least your 70 years of your life, non-stop. Now, as it pumps, like any other pump, as it pumps, it has to create sufficient pressure that can push the blood in the blood vessels to go around your body.
Yes.
And that pressure which gets generated in the heart should not go beyond 140 millimeters.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So if it's more than that and it stays persistently beyond that 140, 150, 160, 180, 200 when the heart is pumping, that is too much pressure in your body.
Blood.
So that is called hypertension.
Hypertension.
That's hypertension, and it can kill you.
Okay.
It can destroy your organs. The first organ that will get destroyed, of course, is your kidney. It can mess up your brain because of bleeding in the brain. It can mess up any part of your body. So it is important that you have to keep that pressure within normal.
Shall we go into his next question?
Yes.
One happens to go this ke mama. Mama, rato pea, rato tshela di spicy, rato fryer. Hape ka mo mama tshwere ke high, which is hypertension. So lona ke le hloka hore le nthusa haholo hore mama I believe mo di balanced diet hore a je eng hore a tlwelele eng hape.
But that's an easy question. Basically, what she's asking, what are the causes of hypertension? And most of them are the things that we ourselves, it's self-inflicting.
So basically, we invite hypertension to us.
We invite problems.
Look, you brought some of the problems that we invite here, and I'm going to reveal to our people what it as cause hypertension, which could be, okay, you said not really cause, but contribute.
Contribute.
Okay, you brought this.
It was my birthday last week. I wish I had something like that, but I've never even had a chance to eat it. These are unnecessary fats and sugar.
I mean, look, so you're saying cake is not allowed?
Look, to say it's not allowed, it's not right. And I want to be very careful. I'm not saying that it's not right that people should eat, but anything that you eat in excess causes a problem. Anything that you eat in excess is a problem. But I mean, there are people who cannot spend a day without eating a cake.
Yes.
And these are the people that we're talking about.
Pizza, burger.
These are pizzas, these are all of these here, I can just sum it up as one thing: processed meat, processed red meat.
I mean, I can see in the salami, I can see the fat
salami,
in there.
you've got ham, you've got pizza, you've got a burger, all of these things things are processed. And you remember, amongst the other things that the processed meat cause, it's cancers.
True.
So it's both hypertension, it's both diabetes, excess cholesterol in your body, hypertension.
Yes.
But these are the things. It's a hypertension.
And there's something, here you talked about the high fat and high sugar content on the piece of cake.
Yes.
Here you speaking about the high salt content.
Yes.
How bad is salt? How dangerous it is?
If you go to the the journals of medicine, what kills most, and not just cause, what kills most blacks, wherever they are, as far as hypertension is concerned, it's salt.
Sodium.
Sodium chloride.
Ish.
It's a killer number one. We love salt.
Why is that?
Salt is a killer. Salt is very simple because salt causes extreme osmolarity. What do you call it? Some of you have studied simple biology.
Yes.
Osmolarity, it has got the potential to pull water to itself.
Yeah,
so if you have osmosis,
yes.
So it's going to attract, once you have that excess osmolarity in your blood vessels, it is going to cause more fluid from your body into the blood vessels. They swell up, the volume gets bigger, and that creates a load, a severe load onto your kidneys and your heart.
And this is if we eat this in excess.
That's right.
Right, but you brought something which is amazing here. You said this is good. Why is this so good, Queen?
I mean, this you can eat. I'm sorry, I'm not related to that pastor who told people to eat grass. But I mean,
you sure you're not?
No, well, I know him, but I'm not related to him. But I mean, to eat that which is of vegetable or plant origin.
Yes.
Has got one thing: you can never have it in excess, because your body will filter it.
Of course.
That's how it is.
Yes.
That's how it is.
So excess applies here.
This is wonderful. I mean, in all the fruits, vegetables, that which you take.
Yes.
From that which you're going to extract from here, that is sufficient for your body.
Yes.
That's all that you can say.
So just quickly with this that you're looking at right now, with the, how would you eat this? Because someone's watching the show going, how am I going to eat this? Should someone...
Of course.
You don't have to cook this. I mean, I can just add olive oil.
You can cook it if you want to, just to give it more, a little bit of taste and character.
Yes.
But you can eat this directly. And some people even put plant oils, just to make it, I don't know what you guys call them, but I just call them basically plant oils.
Yes.
They're just able to make it a little bit more tastier. And then, of course, you're going to extract beautiful things from here. Potassium, you need it. There's got enough calcium. There's got so many elements.
Okay, then there's something beautiful which I love. I love bananas. Potassium.
Potassium is plenty here. I mean, we have lately in the medical fraternity, we have what we call a supercharged drip, where we give people drips to give them vitamins and all the important nutrients.
Yes.
People who are exhausted, tired, people who give them. And if you look at it, there's absolutely no reason to do that. But because people don't eat these things on a regular basis.
Yes.
Every time I go to the golf course, I eat 2 bananas. I have 2 bananas in my bag. There's a reason for that.
Yes.
Because it gives me potassium, it gives me magnesium, so I don't complain of muscle aches. You understand? So because if you don't eat this and you are a working person, it's so hot, you lose fluid and then you run out of the most important ingredients in what you're supposed to get. So people don't eat bananas, they don't eat apples, they don't eat oranges. You must, you guys here in the cities, you just pierce an orange and suck it.
Yes.
I eat an orange.
Like with the peel and everything.
I skin it,
and
I still take that white part of it.
Yes.
Because it's important. It's part of that orange. And you eat it in its fullest. And that's when you can extract enough vitamin C, what we call ascorbic acid. It's there, but you throw it away.
You are incredible. You even perspire because you're just so in love with
I'm from Limpopo. I'm from...
Doctor, thank you so much. This was so incredible. I love what he said. Change the shape of your plate. This could be a song. Shape of your plate. I don't know. Maybe you can Instagram me the new shape of your plate. Show. Maybe your parents have got the hypertension or gout, high blood pressure. We don't know. But share with me. Ngena ku Twitter uti @djlebopilo or on Facebook uti djlebopilo or on email at djlebopilo@sabc.co.za. The interview is being posted online for Utabo to view. Maybe he's watching with his parents. But you can also log on ubheke le interview yethu on our SABC Education page, our YouTube channel. After the break, sithi shwi sibuyela kuThabo to hear ukuthi ufundeni kule ngxoxo yami no Dr. Minga. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Kodwa while you are having a break, we're having a break with our bananas because kune potassium. Welcome back. Sisase sonke la ku Dijo Lebuphelo on SABC2. When we met Thabo earlier on in the show, ebefuna ukwazi more about his parents' illnesses. So uyibona ingxoxo yami no Dr. Minga online. Akhe sibuyele ku Thabo and find out ukuthi khona ukuthiza kudopile kule ngxoxo yethu.
Wow, man. Now I'm happy that hypertension le king and got to sabatswadi ba ka jwang. First things first is I've learned that red meat is #1 problematic and it's one of the causes ya gout. So therefore lenta to ka orata red meat. So that's why I took the gout. And Linda family ya rona rata red meat. And happy we must papatla matlo sharper. Maybe that will also help him. Hore a phela lifestyle ya hantle amathi hanyane wa tseba a joga a stadium maybe tla ba right. Mama on the other hand rata masweets, meaning she has a sweet tooth, and nakore shebeletse show ba bontse a slice of cake which shows that it's one of the things she needs to cut down on, and therefore in order to she must cut down on those things, she needs to alternate them ka fruits and vegetables. So therefore after Kotawana show, I saw this as an opportunity for nna le batswadi baka to cut down on all these masweets, mafura, hore re ska thola disiki tse bana le tsona, and hape re khona phela bophelo bo right and re etse decisions tse betere mo bophelong ba rona. Ke batlo leboha Dijo Lebuphelo for all the information tse bang fileng yona ka disiki tsa mama le papa, le hore nna nka ithusa kae ka tsona disiki tse, and hape nka thusa batho ba bang ka ntle ka disiki tse le bona.
Aw yaphela ke ishow yethu namhlanje. Kodwa ningakhathazeki, niyazi ukuthi ishow yethu iyaqhubeka online. Ungiphonse nge-tweet uthi @Dijo Lebuphelo or ungiface ku Facebook Dijo Lebuphelo, or wangi-email uthi dijolebuphelo@sabc.co.za. ungasabi noku-Instagram. Funa ukubona ukuthi uphila kanjani. Ngizokubona khona manje online. Bakithi ningakhothi ukuthi le show le yenzelwe nina ukuthi nisibuze noma yini enifuna ukusibuza yona ngokudla. Phela ngaphandle kwemibuzo yenu, dololo iDijo Lebuphelo. So please sibuzeni noma yini nonifuna ukusibuza yona ku social media, email or ufake iteke ugijime uye postini ungilahlele ngencwadi. Who knows, mhlawumbe umbuzo wakho will be chosen as the question of the week for next week's show. Wasibani? Masihlangane la kwa Dijo Lebuphelo on SABC2 for more Dijo Lebuphelo. Same place, same time. It's a date. Ongazi no pay. Bye bye.